I was terrified at the time because I've got my bike in parts and I'm thinking, now, what do? Do I get up and run and leave my bike? Or, do I just sit here and hopefully the elephants just keep on going? Hadn't kissed, hadn't dated. And we married beautiful. 6 weeks later.
Stop, 6 weeks?
6 weeks later, 4th of May. And he said, here, Steve, have you seen the price of these houses? You can buy a 3-bedroom house here for the price of a garage in England.
Welcome back to Vibes and Visas with me, Charlie Karomi, and the one, the only Steve Jewell. So far, you and Tina have gotten 2 kids. You're in Canada. You're on the path to citizenship. But as you're explaining to me, it wasn't that easy for you to become citizens of the country. What happened in between that time? You guys have bought the house. You have a work permit. What happened?
Yeah, it's an ordeal, I must admit. I think it lasted about 12 years before we got it all sorted out. Yeah. And in the process, left my boss. I kind of got fed up working for the same boss.
Yeah, because you had the type of work permit that was tied to...
my work permit was tied to my boss, and I had a bit of a disagreement. Thought I didn't need her. Stupid me. Cut the ties.
Yeah, you're like, I'm out.
I'm out, And so now I've got no work permit and no boss to help me get another work permit. So I'm scrapping around building sites, McDonald's, wherever I can go that might give me a job. Nobody wants to give me a work permit. Nobody wants to do the paperwork to get me a work permit.
Yeah.
I even go to the Yukon. I'll go up to...
That's way up north.
Yeah, Whitehorse. I fly to Whitehorse because there's somebody up there that's looking for a carpenter.
Yeah.
And while I'm up there, I've gone back to my original boss. I've eaten humble pie, and she's a great lady, and she's done the paperwork for me again. Helped me.
That must have been difficult.
Oh, it was. But she's a great lady. She's got me another labour market opinion, which I send off to immigration. Immigration sees that. They send me another work permit. I am still restricted to the same boss. Tina gets another open work permit. She can work for anyone. Kids get their new study permits.
Yeah.
We can stay. But we've overstayed, and the only way you can remedy that is you have to now leave.
And then come back later.
Then you can come back. So we buy tickets, they fly back to England. Tina's still got a Tanzanian passport. We know from previous trips that she cannot get on a plane without having the correct visa.
Yeah.
So we go to the Canadian Embassy in London. Can Tina have her work permit? I've got my application. I'm all good to go.
Yeah.
I can pick my work permit up at Vancouver. Oh no, Tina's got to wait 3 months, and the kids need study permits. They've got to wait 3 months. So,
wait, but your application went through.
Yeah, and I can pick my work permit up as I land in Canada. But Tina and the children have to get their permits in London before they leave, and that takes 3 months.
So what did you do?
Well, my car is parked at a hotel in Vancouver for 2 weeks. So I can either say goodbye to my car or get on a plane at the end of 2 weeks, fly back, pick up my car, drive back to my house and wait 3 months in Canada for Tina. We lose our airfares, the 3 airfares for Tina and the kids.
And that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. And then I've got to wait on my own. I think my dad might have come with me for part of that. So I'm stuck in Canada now without Tina and the kids. And they say 3 months, but immigration, you never know. It could be 6 months. They might say, it'll be another 3 months. So I said to Tina, I was miserable. I was missing Tina. I was missing the kids. I said to her, if it's not even 3 months, I'm setting up and we're quitting with Canada. We're not coming back. But 3 months later, their visas come through. Coming up to Christmas, they fly back into Vancouver. I go down, pick them up. We're all happy again.
Your heart, because it started out like it's a whole up and down.
It's a roller coaster.
It's like, oh my God, no work permit. Oh no, we got the work permit. Okay, let's just go to England for 2 weeks and then come back. Oh, you've been denied, and then it was all up and down.
Up and down.
And then close to Christmas, your family is there.
And they come home and it's all It's all great. This is
Nice.
fantastic.
It really has been a journey for
Yeah,
you in terms
yeah,
of like
yeah.
immigration and everything. Because seeing you here now, we're sitting in Campbell River in your very beautiful house.
Thank you.
I just assumed that it was like smooth sailing for you.
We've been very thrifty in our lives, and even now, Tina's worked hard. She works like a trooper. She makes more money than me. She's the
She
breadwinner.
does?
Oh
Ah.
yeah. I'm semi-retired. I
Yeah.
work at an apartment building.
Yeah.
And I can't do 9 till 5.
Yeah.
And that's maybe one of the reasons why I had the itchy feet and started
Yeah.
traveling. A 9 till 5 job just doesn't suit me.
Your brain tells you no.
I cannot get up in the morning at 7 o'clock and be
Yeah.
at work at 7:30 or 8 o'clock every morning, Monday to Friday. That's just not me.
No,
so
that's-
my
yeah.
job now is I'm on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Yeah.
And I pick my day. If I want to go into work, when we finish here, I might go into work for
Yeah.
a couple of hours. Or
So they call you when they need you.
they call me when there's an emergency, maybe 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Jump in my car, go to work.
Nice.
And spend a couple of hours there cleaning up, doing whatever maintenance needs to be doing.
So you're doing that job. Where's Tina working?
Tina's a community support worker, so she works with disabled people.
Yeah.
And she does that 5 days a week.
Nice. Kids, where are the kids?
Ethan, our oldest, he's 20 years old now, just on the 3rd of just last week. And he's in university in Nanaimo studying media, commuting, and I think he's actually doing a video this week with his drone, and there's to be a group of them doing some sort of video production.
I love how we started this story. Ethan wasn't even born, and now he's in uni.
He's 20,
He's
and he's
man.
taller than me, yeah.
He's taller than you are.
Yeah. He come home for his birthday and he said he's always aching. He's been doing weight training and bodybuilding, yeah.
Nice. Where's Emily?
Emily's 16.
Yeah.
She's now driving. She's got a learner's license, so she's driving a car with supervision, of course.
Yeah. Oh, she has the L now.
She has the L, and
Yeah.
she'll be doing her test in November, hopefully, and then she'll be qualified for an N anyway. So she'll be able to drive on her own.
She's in high school?
In high school for another year.
Nice.
She graduates in 24 next June next year.
Yeah.
And
then we'll see.
we literally, when we picked this house, or when we found this house, it was like we just looked at it. This is the one. We both said, this is the one. We're literally 1 block that way is the school Emily first went to.
Yeah.
Another block or 2 down that way is her middle school, and 1 block this way is her high school. So we pick a school where we could walk the kids to school every morning.
There you go.
and they can come home for lunch.
Yeah.
It's literally 2 minutes away from here.
And it's so nice walking, especially when the sun is out and everything, and the neighbors are here, and you can talk to people as you walk around. It's really beautiful. And let me tell you, I love the fact that in this story, so much has changed. You went from dodging elephants
And Mr. Wildman.
and Mr. Wildman fixing a puncture in front of elephants and rhinos and everything to meeting the love of your life. And now your eldest is in uni, your second born is in high school.
Yeah,
And
she's going to graduate next year, and hopefully she'll be off to university as well. And then that's when maybe the itchy feet will start again.
And you said you've been to 82 countries. There's
120 odd more
to go.
Yeah.
Where do you think? Where do you figure?
Well, it's going to be Tanzania for sure. We got Tina's mum and dad. Tina's got 8 sisters, 2 brothers.
Oh, beautiful.
So
Yeah.
one of the biggest hardships with being an immigrant, you lose contact. Basically, you're going to have the same problem.
Yeah.
Your mum and dad, your brothers, your sisters, your uncles, your aunts, your grandparents.
Yeah.
You don't get to see them very often now.
Yeah. And life goes on.
Life goes on, yeah. So you tend to have a closer friendship with other immigrants, I've found.
Yeah.
Our best friends now are mostly immigrants because they're in the same boat as us. We don't have any family here now.
Yeah.
So we have to rely on ourselves. And you've got close friends that are in the same boat.
Yeah.
They understand you, and they rely on you, and we rely on them.
Yeah.
And the Canadians are super friendly as well. So we've got lots of really good people here that we can trust and help us if we need. but you don't have any family, and they're literally 12-hour flight away or 24-hour flight away.
Yeah.
So you can't just phone up and say, oh, you know, I need help. Can you come and get me? It's not
time
happening.
and distance are like
Yeah,
you're separating
money,
by time and distance and money.
Yeah.
So probably you'll probably go to Tanzania. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to try and get some quality time with Tina's family. Tina's mum and dad are getting older. They're not going to be around forever.
Yeah.
So Tina's going to want to spend some time with them. If the kids can come out with us, that'd be great, because then they get to see their grandparents. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're coming to the end of our amazing talk. I need us to go back to the initial question, right? That started all of this before.
I've forgotten what it was now.
Before we went all through South America and Africa and Australia even. What was your mission when you came out to Canada? What was your intention? Why did you come here? And you said it was to settle.
Yeah.
So how has that gone? How has that gone for you? Do you feel like so far in 2023 you have settled well in Canada?
Definitely. We've managed to make a really comfortable life for ourselves. We've worked hard, and when people say, oh, you're so lucky, you need to tell them the harder you work, the luckier you're going to be. So,
say that again for the people at the back. Say that again for the people at the back.
Yeah,
say that
the harder you work, the luckier you will be. So when someone tells you, oh, you're so lucky, you tell them the harder you work, the luckier you will be.
Come on, gospel truth.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I've learned so much. The harder you will work, the luckier you will be. Always have that financial parachute.
Yeah.
Sometimes not having a plan is a really good plan.
Yeah.
Just go with it.
Go with it.
Take risks.
Yeah.
Take risks.
You take risks, and sometimes you're going to get burned.
Yeah.
But if you don't do that, you're not going to open doors that could be opened.
Yeah.
If I went around, gosh, where would I?
If you hadn't taken a risk, when you saw that green smoke,
mist in the sky, the amount of people, oh, come into my home, let's get into my car.
That's another lesson. If you can avoid the big cities.
Yes,
stick to the back roads.
The back roads, the
good people.
The good people. They're out in the countryside, the small villages, the towns.
Okay.
And you have to use your gut. You get a gut feeling about someone, and you're going to get burned maybe once in a while. But the 1,000 times you don't get burned, it's going to make your life so much better. But don't if it goes pear-shaped for you, don't let it define you. Don't let it put you off forever.
Yeah.
Try and use your gut. Try and make good judgment calls. Don't do anything too silly, but definitely open doors and try not to close them behind you.
Boom.
Keep friends and be polite and treat people how you want to be treated. And I find that's one of the best ways to be in life.
Love that.
Yeah.
Steve, I have taken a lot of your time in your beautiful home. You've told me so many stories that I will absolutely cherish for a long, long time. Told me stories about all of this. So many amazing pictures in your home, and you've told me, I think, about every single one of them, and I appreciate you sharing
Thank
your
you,
story
Charlie.
here
Yeah.
today.
You've been a good listener.
Thank you so much. Oh, I've learned loads. And I'm sure guys here have learned loads as well. We're coming to the end of the interview, and maybe to the most challenging part. So here's the thing. Whenever we end any episode of Vibes and Visas, I usually end with a Swahili proverb. Right? And we have to, it's a collabo. Yeah. I do the first part and you do the second part.
Oh my gosh, in Swahili?
In Swahili. It's a Swahili proverb that translated means, quite literally, walking around a lot is learning a lot, or it's knowing a lot. It's more for travelers. It goes, kutembea kwingi ni kuona mengi. When you walk around a lot, you learn more and you know more things. Yeah. So it's kind of like the perfect proverb for people with itchy feet like us. So yeah. So
I have to say that in Swahili?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Let me
see what kind of terrible.
I'll write it down for you. Don't worry. I got you.
The whole thing, you do half and I'll just do the back half, is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, here it is. I've put it in bold. So, do you see the one in bold? The bottom one?
Niku o na mi ngi.
Mengi.
Meningi. Me. That's me or
yeah,
me.
me. Mengi.
Mengi.
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Right on this camera.
All
Ready?
right.
So guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of Vibes and Visas with me, Charlie Karomi, and the one, the only Steve Jewell. And remember what I always tell you, remember, kutembea kwingi.
Niko ona mi ngi.
There you go. Boom. Steve Jewell, everyone.
And now my love for you is so strong.